everybody. Welcome to XGR Award Editions. Woo! Today we have Chris, aka the Mole, the stay-at-home dad gamer, and myself, Anastasia Laserbeam.
Pew 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 pew.
Okay.
Ah, cake. Pew pew.
Ha ha ha.
Ah, pew pew.
You rang.
Okay, well, we'll just go straight into awards. So our first award was for the genre of action games for this year. Action games. What did everybody put for their action award for games this year that came out?
My holy moly award, as you called it, with the Act 2 action game goes to Grand Theft Auto 5.
Woo!
Woo! Available now, people. Check it out. Awesome action game.
And what did Mr. Head put?
What was it? Golden Dome, you said?
Yeah, the Golden Dome.
The Golden Dome goes to Fist of the North Star, Ken's Rage 2. Available now.
And the Pew Pew award for action goes to, I put BioShock Infinite. Because I haven't really played that many action games, and well, this one was pretty actiony. There was lots of stuff going on.
Coming soon to a PlayStation Plus near you.
Yeah. Alright. So the next category was Adventure. Adventure ho!
And for adventure game, I had to give it to one game. The winner of the Holy Moly Adventure Award goes to Lego Marvel Superheroes. Fuck yeah, that game was awesome. That game kicks ass. It's available now. You need to totally check that game out.
And there's a demo of it too.
There is a demo.
Yep. My award for adventure game I gave to Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. Because holy crap, there's a lot of stuff to do in that game. Definitely an adventure.
The one that I chose as the Pew Pew Award of Adventure, I chose The Cave, because that was really cool. That was pretty cool adventure, man. And very, very, seductive voice leading me through this adventure. Yeah.
And that was just when I was helping her.
Ha!
Ah, banter.
It's funny because it's not true.
Like I said, haha, banter.
So RPG award goes. I'm gonna do mine first. I chose what you chose, the Dragon's Dogma.
Nice.
For the RPG award. Whoa. What did the Moly Poly Oli choose?
My RPG award goes to the RPG bazooka launcher in Call of Duty Ghosts.
Oh, snap!
Sorry, I'm kidding, wrong RPG. My winner of RPG goes to The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Legendary Edition. Technically, The Elder Scrolls V, technically Skyrim, it came out 2012, but the Legendary Edition, which included all the DLC and the patch, so it'd do a little thing I like to call work on the PS3, came out this year.
But does that mean I can't have my floating elephants anymore?
That means you can play the game once the file size gets too big.
And what did Mr. Head put?
My Golden Dome went to Project Cross Zone on the 3DS. Really fucking fun game.
And the next category is MMO/MOBA.
And mine goes to the MOBA Infinite Crisis. At last, a decent DC online game. And it's awesome. You get to play various versions of different DC characters. You get to go at it in a MOBA-like environment. Fucking awesome. It's only in beta, but you can't sign up for the beta. However, it still counts because the beta was released this year and it's fucking awesome. Check it out. Infinite Crisis.
And what does the Golden Dome go to?
The Golden Dome goes to Defiance on PS3 because I thought that was actually a really fun game, and it's technically an MMO. So,
or as I like to call it when I'm watching the TV show, the violence.
Yeah.
As the Crispy can protest to, because whenever we're watching it, whenever they go to like the whorehouse and about to have sex, I'm like, yes, defile her. That's why it's called Defiance.
That needs to be an expansion for it. Adds God of War mini games.
Yes.
Now, the only MMOs that I think I really played were DCUO and Marvel Heroes, so I had to put Marvel Heroes over it, just because it's not, well, personally, it's not very good because my computer can't really run it unless like everything else is like not being used, and then it kind of works slowish. But like it's still better than DCUO, so.
Everything's better than DCR.
So
Yeah,
that's the.
Yeah, mine runs it pretty similar to that, so I can sympathize. And yeah, I think it is actually better than DCUO.
So I will take over the next category. The XGR Award for Sports is up next. Or the category is Sports. And for the sports, what does the Golden Dome go to?
I don't think I actually played any sports games this year.
Fair enough. How about Pew Pew?
Oh, this doesn't count as a sports game, but I put Poker Night too. So
Oh.
I don't have one.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, poker's like kind of sports, but it's not really, so I don't think that counts.
No one put League of Legends? No, I'm just kidding.
Get League of Legends. I gave mine to Frogger, no. I gave mine to NBA 2K14. I played the demo, and I played the game as well on my brother's PS3, and NBA 2K14, they did a pretty damn good job. It's a pretty solid basketball game. Pretty cool.
Alright, so the next game is strategy. So strategy.
Cards Against Humanity, no.
Yes. Wait.
Okay, the Holy Moly Award goes to SimCity. It had a bit of a rough start, but once you get into it, I love these types of strategy games where it's like the management types, which it was a toss-up between SimCity and Game Developer Tycoon, but I went with SimCity because I just love SimCity. I mean, come on, it's a game where I get to make a whole city bow to my command. And if they don't, unleash hell.
Do they still have the giant radioactive lizard that you can let loose on them as a disaster? Or have they not had that for like 10 years?
I think they still have a giant monster on it now. I didn't use it, but I think they still have one. Like they have like the storms and shit. They also have superheroes and supervillains.
Nice.
And apparently my superhero on mine was the most ineffective one ever, because when I placed a supervillain headquarters, crime in my entire city rose so much, and it was like, well, why isn't my hero doing anything? What the fuck is he doing? But that was mine, SimCity.
I'm ineffective, man.
Captain Hindsight.
With great power comes great bitches.
Captain Hindsight with, you've built your school right next to a nuclear toxic dump. And look, the fire department's all the way over the opposite city to where there's fires. Hindsight away!
So, what did...
Oh, mine?
Yeah, who's yours?
My one for strategy one went to strategy RPG Disgaea D2. Fucking love that game.
Okay, mine, well, you might know what it is already, but mine was Pikmin 3. Yeah, I use serious strategy to plan out my day and accomplish as many tasks as possible and try not to, get my pigment eaten and, get that juice, because they're, like, seriously juice addicts. So, yeah, that was crazy planning. Alright, the next one was platformer games.
I'm not going to just say the holy moly every time. I can't be bothered.
Yes.
The platformer, the winner of 2013 platformer goes to Super Mario 3D World on Wii U. Again, obviously all of these games are available now. We don't have to keep saying this, but available now. And it kicks ass. It's a literally probably the best 3D Mario game that they've made. So yay, check it out now.
Yay.
Okay, my Pew Pew Award went to The Mark of the Ninja. I figured that was kind of a platformer game. It's like kind of a combination of stealth and platforming, and it was pretty awesome.
That is an awesome game.
Yeah. I am the shadows. The hit.
I don't have one for this year because the only platformers I played were from the year before, so I actually don't have one.
Here's the one I don't have. The movie-based game.
I can't believe I'm doing it, but the winner, the Smurfs 2. It's actually they actually did a pretty good job with the thing. Instead of most movie games where it's like a rush job, the Smurfs 2 game is loosely based on the movie to the point where basically the story's just it's almost completely different. They just concentrate on making a good game, and it's like a side-scrolling platformer game where you get to bounce off Smurf mushrooms and get Smurf berries and use your different Smurf powers to go through blocks and shit. It's not the best game by far, but in terms of movie games, it was actually good and it worked. And yeah, you get to unlock more Smurfs the more missions you do. So woo, passive aggressive Smurf for the win.
Yeah, I don't think I actually played any movie games this year.
Alright, handheld games.
I gave my handheld award to Lego City Undercover: The Chase Begins.
I have not played that. Is that really good?
I played that on my nephew's 3DS and it was pretty good. It's a prequel to obviously the one on the Wii U, and it's not as good as the Wii U one, but it's a handheld game that never was good. It was just a case of it was fun though. It was really fun. So yeah, it was pretty good. I had to give it to that.
In the Chrome Dome. And the Golden Dome award goes to
Phoenix Wright on the 3DS.
Booyah! That probably would have been mine if I had it. But mine was Pokemon X, because I haven't really played any other games that came out on 3DS in a while. Any really good ones. Okay, now ports/HD remakes.
Ports/remakes. See, then if someone else does it, it's a remake. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
Wind Waker HD. Hells yeah, I love that one, and I didn't mind that it made it easier because I don't know, I still enjoyed it. So, you guys, any?
My port or HD remake went to Diablo 3, which is a port of the PC one, because that game's fucking awesome. That game is fucking awesome, Diablo 3. Yeah.
Coolios.
Yep. Mine is also Diablo 3 coming to consoles.
Hells yeah. The next one is character. Video game characters.
I gave mine to Lara Croft. Because, in my opinion, 2013, Lara Croft went from being the just basic cartoon sexy, oh look, she's got boobs design, not as much character, though her games were always fun, to actually having more depth to it and became more real as a character. So I thought this was a pretty damn good year for her.
My character of the year, I gave to Mr. Torg from Borderlands 2 in the DLCs. Specifically, I'm going to just say the Tiny Tina one, because he's fucking hilarious. I don't know why. I love him.
Nice.
So much swearing.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Mine was the Incredible Vincenzo from Contrast.
Ha! I'm surprised.
I thought he was really cool because he did all these science experiments on shadows and stuff. And how do you even science up shadows, man? How do you do that? How do you science up a shadow? It was pretty cool. I like the whole story and stuff. And I don't know, he seemed like a very interesting guy. He's he kind of went straight up to a child. This must take balls. He went straight up to a child that he, sorry, spoiler alert. Wait, no, not really. Okay, I don't know.
Wait,
I don't know. Stop talking now.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm surprised by that. I assumed you were going to give it to one or two people. No. I thought it was going to go to either Link for Wind Waker HD and the 3DS game, or you were going to give it to Luigi for the Year of Luigi.
No.
It's you. That seems like something you'd do.
Luigi, honorable mention.
Yeah, Luigi, honorable mention.
I like Vincenzo.
Fair enough. Next category.
Okay, the next category is feature in a game. What was your favorite feature in a game?
The ability to mute Richter Hammer in Diablo.
That wasn't in Diablo. That was in Skype.
No, that was on Diablo. When we were playing the other day, and I said, yeah, I get to meet Rick doing this. Even though you had no mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was
but
like, yeah,
no,
we weren't talking to. Okay, yeah.
yeah, feature of a game. I gave mine to Sonic Lost World because it had two features I did like where you can send power-ups to other players, so you can grab power-ups from other players that you know, or give away yours that you're not using, and also the idea of DLC that then takes you into other worlds, like the one that takes you into Yoshi's World Island, and there's going to be one coming out that meant to take you into Link's world, and they had one that took you into Nights. It's like that's pretty cool. That's kind of a cool feature. I like that.
And what was Mr. Hammer's?
My favorite feature of a game was cross save, which was both in there was in other games, but the ones I played that had it was Dragon Fantasy Book 2 and Dragon's Crown, where if you have the PS3 and the Vita version, you can save it in one and upload it to the cloud and download it to the other. That was really useful.
Doesn't Monster Hunter have that as well?
Yes.
I believe you can upload your characters from one to the other.
Yeah, it's not so much an upload as it just downloads it from it. Like with the cross save ones, it actually puts it on like their server, so you can get it like on the quote unquote cloud. But yeah, the Monster Hunter one you have to have both on. But yeah, it does have it there too. It just scares the hell out of me for the Monster Hunter one because it's like we're gonna delete it off the one. And I'm like, this better. Where if this like corrupts my save, I'm smashing stuff. Just
Daddy, what does this do if he unplugs it? There's Richter.
It's called Death Note. Guess what happens now?
Well, my favorite feature in a game was in Pikmin 3 when they had the amazing Go Here button! So I could actually make use of having multiple people instead of them being completely useless. Yay! So I could actually actively control two people instead of having to keep running back and forth from them, because that completely defeats the purpose of having two people.
Fair enough, I can see that being useful.
Okay, the next one was demos.
Mine goes to Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z. Just because the sheer amount of stuff you can do on that. Plus, I've played that with Marcus Shadow, and the online and stuff worked great. It gives you a feel of what the game's going to be like, and it actually makes you want the game. It was pretty cool because it's got a load of. You get to play through 4 or 5 missions. You get to do that. You also get to do online against other people. You get to try out some of the features, some of the extra modes. Pretty cool.
Mr. Head?
For demo, I gave it to Diablo 3 simply because it was fairly expansive, and the characters you made you could actually play in the full version, which was like just a really cool thing to do.
Okay. Oh, I chose the Stanley Parable demo because not only is it like a demo for the game, it feels more like not like a prequel, but like an introduction that if you're gonna play the actual game, you should play the demo first because it is kind of like a prequel mini thing before. It doesn't just give you the insight of the game. It feels like another game they could have sold for like 99 cents itself, you know, as an attachment to like this game. So I don't know, it was just freaking awesome, and it felt like its own little thing while feeling like a demo. So yeah, that's pretty bitchin'. Okay. Next one was consoles. What was the best console? Ooh, time to decide. Pick a side.
I gave mine to the Wii U. Only for the simple reason it had more games available for it that I was interested in. Whereas, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it has more games. It has more exclusives I was interested in. So I was like, okay, that gives it a plus. Whereas the games I was interested for on PS3 would also be on 360, some of them on Wii U, some of them on PC and stuff. So I went based on the exclusives, and I went Wii U.
For me, best console, I went with PS3 simply because I got like tons of crap for it this year. So I was playing it a lot more than I was previous years.
Cool. I also chose the PS3 for the same reason of, oh my god, all this free shit from my freaking PlayStation Plus. Like, best downloaded game. Oh wait, no, sorry, I skipped one. Or a bunch, actually. Best first party game.
You forgot DLC.
Oh, okay. I didn't know, that's why I deleted it, because I didn't do that one. Okay, DLC then.
My DLC isn't really DLC in the traditional sense, but it is something you have to download, and it is content. I suppose. I gave it to a patch, the Monster Hunter 3 patch that lets EU play with USA.
Yay.
Hi, Richter. Hi, Marcus.
I was hoping you were gonna give it to the Sonic one where you got it to get rings or something.
Nope. I gave it to the one that let me play with them because it's one of the few examples out there of Capcom actually listening to fans and being like, oh, you actually want to play cross regions? Cool, okay, we'll do that for you. Unlike usual, where it's like, oh, okay, we know you want this feature, so we're going to hold it off and make you pay for it.
Yeah. $5.
Yeah, or the 100, like I read it off to Marcus before, $110 when someone added it all up. $110 of on the disc DLC in Street Fighter X Tekken.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And how about Mr. Hammer?
My award for best DLC goes to Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep for Borderlands 2. Because it just had tons of jokes and references to the nerdier side, like Dungeons and Dragons and all that kind of stuff. And it was not only did it have lots of quests, but it was also really funny.
Nice.
And the hammer has been thrown to Tiny Tina.
And for those of you listening that are wondering what's Dungeons and Dragons, that's what Richter used to play when he was our age. That was their version of a games console. That was their PS4.
Dude, I wish I could play that one. None of my friends live close enough, so it'd be like, you can't do 2-player D&D. That doesn't work.
You could do one player and do all the characters with different voices.
That makes you crazy, though. People, and they're like, you got to speak to the guidance counselor in school, and you're just like, what?
I am the guidance counselor.
I'm also the guy. Yeah, start talking.
I'm also the principal.
Yeah.
I'm also my mother now.
But
best first party.
Mine went to Super Mario 3D World. Puppy power! But no, we went to Super Mario 3D World. I thought that was the best first party game.
Yeah.
It was fucking awesome, like I described earlier.
For mine, I gave it to Fire Emblem Awakening on the 3DS, because that was actually a really cool game.
I also gave mine to Super Mario 3D World.
Yeah, you have the game.
Yep, I got the game recently. It's awesome. I love keys too.
Yep, Super Mario 3D World is fucking awesome.
Alright, now best third party.
My third party went to Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, come on, it sold so many copies and basically shattered every other video game that came out this year's records for a reason. And that reason is it's fucking awesome. It's Grand Theft Auto.
The COD killer. The everything.
COD is a fish.
My best.
A fish with a gun.
Yeah, the COD killer, which was more hilarious only because a few weeks before GTA came out, the developers of Call of Duty said, we have nothing to worry about. We will show Grand Theft Auto that their time has passed, and there is a new king of gamers. And booyah! It shattered their records in like 24 fucking hours.
And as far as I've heard, Ghost hasn't sold as well as any of the other ones. So
yeah, which
it's a ghost. Nobody knows it exists.
Yep. Which isn't delicious just because it's Call of Duty. It's like when EA say, "Oh yeah, Battlefield's gonna kill Call of Duty," and then Call of Duty beats it. It's like that's always more delicious because I hate it when developers get so up in their own ass. It's just like, yep, everything we do is printing money. Fuck all of you. Bow to us. It's like, no, fuck you. You deserve to go down a peg.
So, mine was the Scribblenauts. Yeah.
Cool. Mm-hmm. My best third party went to Diablo 3.
Cool. Man, Diablo 3 is really up there for you guys. Not to get it, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Except we don't have 5-player. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm counting 3, but, you know.
There's me, there's Richter, there's Marcus, and there's Crispy.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, there's 3 people here. Like, okay. There's supposed to be 2 other people. The ghosts. Ooh. The best downloaded game.
My downloaded game goes to DuckTales, woohoo! DuckTales remastered. I'm sorry, that was awesome. And that's from the time in video games where you didn't need fucking all these fucking, oh look, DLC, oh look, patches, oh look, we're gonna hand you everything. You knew there was secrets and stuff, and it was awesome. And it was built, I think it was built upon the Mega Man engine, wasn't it, Rick?
I believe so.
Yeah, I believe it was built on a Mega Man engine or something, but DuckTales, it's fucking awesome, and the remastered one was done really well. Everyone should check that out, especially the older players here who have at least known DuckTales or seen the original game.
Woohoo!
And speaking of old timers, hi Marcus. best multiplayer. I gave best multiplayer to Diablo 3.
Oh wait, I just figured out something. I could give it to Minecraft because I actually played that with you guys and that was an awesome experience.
There you go.
Sorry, your time's up. Diablo 3. Yours, Rick.
Right.
Stacy's left awardless.
Yeah.
Sure.
For mine, I gave it to Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Because, yeah, you can play online or with people in the same room. Unfortunately, not at the same time. Capcom, jerks. Anyway, but that was a lot of fun to play with other people.
No, so most disappointing game.
I love the fact I put this down like this on my thing. With the others, I put winner equals. With disappointing, loser equals. Aliens, Colonel Marines. Oh my god. It's not... That game was so fucking shit. It was a corridor shooter. It was horrible. It was piss poor. And they've even a class action lawsuit against it because all the footage shown in trailers was not in the game. It was all made up to make the game look good.
Ah!
That's how disappointing that game is.
You know the game's bad when you can watch like any random Let's Play and find bugs just while you're sitting there watching someone play it. Not trying to find bugs. You're not looking up a video specifically of a bug. You just watch one and it'll happen.
To be fair, of course there's going to be bugs. They're hunting aliens. Huh?
Ha! 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 So what was Victor's most disappointing game?
Mine was Terraria. Because I really enjoyed
That's
Minecraft, and this, is... And I liked the look of the game, but actually playing it was more combat focused, which I understood, but at the same time, the combat's kind of awkward for me. I couldn't, playing it with the keyboard and mouse was like, okay, I can see how this is easier to build, but then, the controller was easier to fight, and I don't want to, keep swapping between the two, and it was just kind of disappointing for me.
I had the misfortune of playing Walking Dead Survival Instinct, which the worst part of that game is that it has the words Walking Dead and is a game, because I pretend it doesn't exist, because there's the Walking Dead game, the real one, not the shit, so wonderful. This one disgraces it with its name.
I agree. The fact it has Walking Dead in the title makes it horrible. I mean, that TV show is a bastardization of the comics.
That TV show is a bastardization of everything. I hate that fucking TV show, man. It's stupid. It's called People Argue About Stuff and then occasionally zombies show up.
I feel like I really dodged bullets here, because I think in most places those two are the running contenders for worst game of the year, and I thankfully haven't played either.
Yeah, it's just dumb.
I almost bought Colonial Marines, though, because I had it for $2 for a Steam key, and I was like, that's probably too much.
Disappointing change to the series. I went with the obvious DMC. The gameplay is shit and broken. The character's all emo and fucking what the fuck, he looks like something from Twilight. And Richter told me about this, and then I saw it in the game. It even takes the piss out of the old character's look. It's like, bravo, bravo. Not only did you make it shit, you then acknowledge people are going to be pissed off by it and then troll them.
Yeah.
Bravo. You officially pissed us off.
I hear you clapping, which makes me happy.
Sarcastic clapping.
Yeah. So what was Victor's?
For me, I'm probably going to go with a weird one, and I'm going to say Killer Instinct being download only. just because I like physical ones. And they had like a half physical release, but there's still no physical version of the game, and it's like, oh, come on.
How do you have
Download it
that
to
half
download it
physical?
to an external hard drive, then you got a physical copy.
There you go. Or by
How do
I'm
you get
thinking like the
half
pin edition where you get physical of it, like everything but a disc, and you're just like, okay.
I'm thinking they give you like half a disc and be like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like,
Give you like all the pictures in like low quality JPEGs and just put a CDR in there or something.
yeah.
What you're supposed to do, geeky girl, if you find half a CD, is you're meant to travel round the world till you find your long lost brother who has the other half of the disc, and then they reunite, like the Double Dragon movie with the necklace.
Oh, I don't have a brother.
Because he's long lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't know about him until you find the disc. It's like, oh my god, we were separated at birth. Sort of like you and Rosie O'Donnell's days.
Wow.
Shut up. Next in his worst DLC.
Oh, you didn't have a disappointing change?
No.
Oh, okay.
I tried to avoid disappointments.
Really? I thought you played Wind Waker.
Oh, shut up. I like that game.
Worst disappointing DLC. I gave the loser for this one. I gave it to WWE 2K14, only because the Bellas, Fandango, Biggie Langston, and Summer Rae, they all should have been on the fucking disc. There was no reason they were kept off for as long as they had been. Maybe, possibly Big E, but the rest of them, because he came out later and stuff. But it was a case of the others, they were all current superstars, and the Bellas were in last year's game, so why the hell are you holding them off to get more money? I hate that shit. No, stop doing that shit.
My worst or disappointing DLC was Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt for Borderlands 2.
But that's Borderlands and it has Hammer in the title.
I know. And I like Hammerlock as a character, but just that one was not... It was the worst of the ones. And because they had like enemies that would... excuse me, that would like heal each other, and there was one that would just... He could decide to level up, which would fully heal him. So you're in the middle of like shooting him in the head, and he's just like, level up, and I'm fully healed. Like, what? And eventually... he could just decide to make it so you can't really kill him, because he'd be so high a level that he could just kill you in like 2 shots. And I was like, this one's not fun.
And fair enough.
I did not have a worst DLC game because I usually don't buy DLC. I just wait for it to be free or get the Game of the Year edition. And when I buy the game, eventually. So, next one is delayed game.
My winner/loser goes because it's the winner because I'm really excited for this game, but it's the loser because it was delayed. I gave it to South Park: The Stick of Truth. I mean, come on, that game looks so fucking awesome. I think everyone here wants to buy South Park: The Stick of Truth, and yet they keep delaying it.
Yeah.
I do want to play that game, and they definitely do keep delaying. Even after they officially announce a release date, and they're like, oh, we were just kidding about that, jokes.
Yeah.
But for
Just for lols.
my delayed game that I was looking forward to was Watch Dogs. Like, the game looked pretty cool, and I wanted to try it. I mean, granted I would not have played it at my house. I would have played it on somebody else's PS4, but it doesn't matter. That game looked pretty cool, and they pushed it back, and I was like, oh. But hopefully it's for the better.
That was also mine too, Watch Dogs, because when I was at Comic-Con, we waited in a line that was actually way shorter than South Park: Stick of Truth. And I'd never even like heard of it or like thought about it at all, but then I saw was it half an hour footage or whatever, and it looked really awesome, and I got really pumped for it. And then it's like, yeah, it's never coming out. They keep delaying it forever. It's like sad face.
Watch Dogs, Nukem Forever.
Yeah, it's like you can watch it forever, and they will have you on Alicia's dog begging for it to come out, but it will never happen.
No, he said Watch Dogs Duke Nukem Forever.
Ah!
Yeah, he was making a Duke Nukem Forever joke. So yeah, I got your back, Head.
Thanks. You got the back of my head?
I do.
It's so smooth.
And the final award goes to Best XGR Host, and I've given mine to Richter.
Aww.
I gave mine to Kage. This is awkward.
Yeah. And worst XGR host. Here you go, Stacey.
Thanks.
Yeah, I gave it to
Thanks
Stacey.
so much. I would give the worst one to me too. But I would give the best one to Mo.
Yay!
It exists. Yeah, wait.
But no, that was the end of the awards.
Yay.
Yay!
You're the host.
So
Guido.
that was our little award ceremony there.
However,
And we
it may be worth pointing out, stay tuned to the Xpound channel, as there will be another award show this month, another 3, dealing with video games, TV, movies, and other shit, which is for around the pound.
around a pound.
In which we will be joined by the very
Everyone.
sensual and sexual Asian export, Mark Shadow.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.